Hey everybody, it's Terry over here at Hidden Hollow Loft. We're going to go through some things today. I know it's been a little while before I made a video, but in all reality, I was sick. I've been sick for a while, breathing wise, and I've been trying to stay out of here because of the fact that this is the reason I'm sick. What they call it, a pigeon lung. It's avian deficiency disease, I believe they call it. That's what I was diagnosed with. You think it might even had something to do with the rats that were in here breathing? If you remember, back in January, all my birds got wiped out. Had paratyphoid come through here, or salmonella, I don't know. Wiped out all my birds. So I went to a friend, and his dad gave me a good group of racing homers. See, there's 9 in here. There's 9 in here. Don't worry about these yet. I'll get to these in a minute. 9 in here. Let's go into my little workroom. I cleaned this place up today so I could get in here. There's 9 in here. There's this loft in here where I moved all my whites and my colored homers that I plan to keep. Here's my dun hen. This is a pretty blue check, but she got some brown in her, so I decided to keep her. There's my yellow. There's my Bordeaux cock right there. I'm sorry. That's my yellow. That's my red cock. They are a pair. That's where that came from. How's that little squeaker there? What do you think about that? Cream bar? Oh, he's my favorite. He's gentle too. He lets me handle him where these other ones don't. There's my black hen I got from Paul on the go loft. Still really appreciative for that bird. I got him in Pennsylvania. I met him there. See all my whites. And then I got my Bordeaux cock. My Bordeaux cock is mated to my dun hen right there. So what I did was I moved them all in here because this is where they're going to breed. Look at my little young one jumped up there. She's sitting on 2 eggs. There's 2 eggs in this nest. The hen just jumped off there. Got my water down there. I just cleaned this whole place out. I had a radio in here so they could, do some romantic music. So my medicine's up here. It's a little dusty in here. What do you expect? It's a pigeon loft. Woo! Got my notebook out. I'm getting ready to do some things. My breeder book. Here's my carriers. My pigeon boxes. Here's my number boxes. Pigeon bands. Can't beat this. Handmade. I like it. And then on this one over here, I just keep some other things in there. Some old leg bands and some plastic leg bands and some fake eggs. Got my scraper, got my shovel, got my broom, and there's a net just in case I have to catch somebody who gets out of hand. Put this fan in here a few weeks ago. Really a good idea. A little dirty. But it pulls all the dust out of here. It makes it a lot easier. See the floor? See the floor? I just came in here today, cleaned everything. Cleaned the nest boxes, cleaned the sills, cleaned all 3 parts of this loft. So, these birds, they were given to me from a guy in Pennsylvania, Adam Burnshaw's dad. They're out of Cumberland Racing, CVR, Cumberland Valley Racing in Cumberland, Maryland. He gave me some birds. We were hoping we were going to be able to race, but I couldn't. But I was at a point of having to breed these guys in order to get some in the first place for the fact that these have been flown. I was told they were flown one time. They were young when I got them. And he was downsizing some of his flock. They had a lot of birds. He said he flew them from his loft one time, so they just flew around his house a little bit, and that's it. I'm going to try to rehome them. I'm going to find out if they will stay when I do open up this loft and I let them go out there, out the door. Are they going to stay? Or are they going to fly away? My biggest issue is I just separated everybody. They haven't been in here long, so don't get your panties in a bunch. These are all this year's babies. All my whites and all my homers that I raised up. They're splashed. Isn't it pretty? All the ones I raised up that haven't been flown yet. Most of them don't even have bands on them, and I'll tell you why. Because I was so sick with everything that's been going on, I wasn't able to get in here very often. I would come in here, I'd throw enough feed down in the feeders and the waters that they would last 2 or 3 days. I'd come in and feed, get out of here. I didn't stay. Sorry about that, but it was either get rid of the birds or do what I've been doing. There's still a possibility I might have to get rid of even more of these birds. I am going to let a buddy of mine, Daryl, who's got some excellent rollers. He lives in Martinsburg, Virginia. His buddy wants a couple pairs of the whites, and I'm going to let a couple pair go. And I'm going to start training these guys, all the ones in the basket. So what I'm getting ready to do is take all these guys individually, take them into my back room where the door is, where we're just at, and I'm going to throw a colored leg band on them. Write down the colored leg band, write down the bird, what color he is, blue check, blue bar, white flight, splash, whatever it is, and it's going to just help me keep track of them. So, I have a question for you guys. I know you're watching. I know you're very curious about this, or you want to chime in. What do you think about rehoming pigeons? What do you think about taking a bird that's flown one time out of his original home? So he flew around the yard a little while, came back, probably landed on the loft and came right back in, and rehoming him to a place that he's been at for the past 8 months. They're a little bit over a year old, I believe. I believe they're coming up on a year old. There's the shepherds. We'll see. I'm going to try it. The worst that's going to happen is they're going to go back to where they came from, or at least try to make it there. And that'll show their worth, won't it? If they make it back to Pennsylvania, that'd be a good bird. Maybe he'll call me. Maybe I'll go get them back. I don't know. But my main goal is the white birds. And since I have a bunch of them, again, I'm going to try to keep breeding and using them for the right purposes. Last year I used them for my buddy Dave when he passed. I wish I had some ready for my buddy, another buddy Dave. It's crazy. Another buddy Dave, really good guy from my church who recently passed suddenly. I still don't know if they found out what was actually wrong with him, but he will be dearly missed. But all these guys are going to be trained. I'm going to see if I can train these as well. Do you think it's wise? Question of the day. Do you think it's wise for me to keep all of them together in here, and when I start letting them out to fly, do you think these guys are going to fly away, and do you think those guys are going to go with them? I'm really curious to see your answers. I'm really curious to find out just as well because, as they say, send it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet 100%. I'm going to let it probably just keep them all in here together, let them get acclimated together, and we'll see, because I can always separate them out. Because I do know all these are banded with leg bands from him, CVR racing team. All these guys are getting ready. Some of them have my personal Hidden Hollow Loft leg bands. Some don't. But anyway, it's been fun watching you guys raise your birds up. My buddy John over there at Ham's Flight Kit Box, man, you killed it this year, bud. You killed it. Same with Red Star Loft. These guys, small loft pigeon racing, White House Loft, On the Go Loft, Five and Dime Loft over there with Peter Rahman, Adrian P, Danny. Woo, give me some names. I can throw them out there all day. I've learned so much from you guys. We're getting ready to learn some more. We're getting ready to learn something that I bet a lot of you guys haven't tried, and that's to rehome pigeons. I've heard you can do it, and I've heard you can't do it. We're going to try it anyway. Well, this is Terry. I've been wearing 2 masks in here trying to clean this place up today. I'm going to finish this video, so I'm going to go in there. I'm going to mark these birds down, get them all banded, put them all back in here. There's plenty of room in here for them. Get them all back up in here, let them do their thing, and we're going to see what happens. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Up on top of the house, I'll let my rollers out. They flew up to the top of the house from the kit box down the bottom. If you see up against the house, that's a kit box that some of them actually lived in for a while. I got some chickens in there. I'm getting ready to move them chickens out of there. And I'm going to open up that kit box. I'm going to allow these birds to go back in if they want to. The ones that haven't lived in there before, Came from way down there in another kit box I have. Well, let me see if I can show you something else we got going on out here at Hidden Hollow. These messes. The two smaller black dogs. We rode all the way to Mississippi after we went to Alabama and dropped off a puppy for Dave and Darcy over there at Two Cedars Micro Farm. Those two, the young one, blue, the green collar and the red collar, they're sisters. This is Xena. Hi, Xena. That's Xena. The other one is Moxie, and then we got Zeus, which comes out of championship bloodline. She's AKC registered as well. We drove to Ohio to get him. Here at B&R Kennels, we are breeding dogs. This is Ruger. Ruger, stop. That's Ruger. He's about 100 pounds. What do you think about that? Silver Sable. Gorgeous dog. He is the offspring from her, Bug, and him, Rex. Rex, leave that pig alone. Rex! Rex! Stop that. That's the daddy. And then here's Zeus. Zeus is a good dog. They're all going through training. And Bug, they love to bark at the pig. There's my goose. And there's some of my chickens. There's some more in there. I gotta cut them branches down. But anyway, just thought I'd show you the dogs. We will be selling some next year. Gotta watch where you walk around here. Next year we will be selling some puppies. Because Bug's probably not going to be bred anymore. And we're going to go AKC from here on out. Moxie. Moxie. Ain't she pretty? Look at this mess. Get off me. And that's what we got going on here in my garden. Totally overgrown. I got some stuff in there I need to get in there and get. Trailer loaded down. I was doing some yard work. Cutting some grass. There's my two kit boxes. That one with the water in the front. That's my original one. One next to it is it's got a split. It's 8 foot long, but it's split 5 foot and 3 foot. It's got two different doors. I got a ceiling cage on it. That's where the birds came out. I got two in there that stayed and went back in. Like I said, the other ones are back up on my house. I'm gonna see if I can get them up. Never enough time in the week to do this stuff. I got my boat trailer all hooked up already. I painted my boat blue, but then I'm a stickler for detail. I went and got a gallon of safety red paint, the same color as this. Look at all the nice new carpet. Safety red paint. I'm gonna paint this thing red, match my trailer, so it matches my truck. And this is the boat I got when I was in Ohio. It had a pedestal, it had a stand-up boat sheet. I just ripped that out. I'm cleaning that up right now. I just thought I'd do my video real quick about the birds. I got things to do. Drag it around with the four-wheeler. Anyway, that's Terry over here, Hidden Hollow. That's the kind of things we do around here. Can't wait to get this boat out on the water. It's legal now. As soon as I get it painted, I can put the numbers on it and we can get going. And I'll take you fishing with me. Hey, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Like and subscribe. Check out Stealth Brothers on YouTube. Check out Two Cedars Micro Farm. Check out Ham's Flight Kit Box. On the Go Loft. Peter Ramen at 5 and Dime. Red Star Loft. Adrian P. Man, I could go on and on. Tippler Man. And I'm going to let you guys go. It's been a long video. Bug! She's so pretty. Y'all have a great weekend.